Hey there, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So I'm saying happy Tuesday. It might actually be one of the saddest Tuesdays we've had in the market. So we're going to talk about it. And TradFi loses $1 trillion. Wiped off completely the market. And this Bitcoin crash, we're going to be talking about the Jesus take the wheel pattern. That seems to be what is playing out right now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Crypto Nightly. Oh, well, there we are. Let's see who we got here. What is up, Hops? It's the end of crypto. We're going to zero. There's no in between. It is over. We're done, right? We better pack it up. And let's see what Desert has to say about it. What's up, Desert? What do you think?
How is my sound? For some reason, my mic is not.
Yeah, all of a sudden sounds worse than it did 10 seconds ago.
You know, I noticed when I watched last night's stream, it was real bad. I think it's my camera that's picking it up. Oh, go on. Keep going.
But anyways, no, I was just talking about what's going on in the markets. The Jesus take the wheel pattern and what's going on. So yeah, man, a whole lot is going on. I don't know if you actually, Hops, if you watched Crypto Face. He had a really good episode where he was talking about what he thought was going to happen. And coincidentally, it was basically echoing what Desert was saying last episode about the weakness in Bitcoin and about how it almost looked like it was going to break back down. And he was like, oh, we don't want to see this happen. So that's basically what's playing out. We're going to talk about it here in a second. There you go. Perfect.
Good. Are we good?
Well, I mean, you sound fine. You sound good.
Maybe sound better?
Yeah. Sound good. There you go. So tell us about the Jesus take the wheel pattern. Are we going to zero or what?
We are going to zero, sir.
Yeah. And then what's funny is, you know how we've been talking about 48K. Shout out to Johnny. If you're in the crowd, we love you, Johnny. We've been talking about 48K for a while. And for a while, Desert's like, oh, yeah, we're probably going to wick down there. We're probably just going to, lick it, right? Have a little wick down there today. He was like, no, sir, it's looking like we're going to candlestick that son of a gun. And so we might.
It might not be 48, but I mean, we might wick 48.
But he says we're candlesticking pretty low.
I think we're going to candle the low 50s for sure.
Sheesh. Yeah. Well. There we go. There we have it. Now we can end the show. That's basically all that's going on. Crypto's been pretty boring, but TradFi got hit pretty hard. I guess let's go over some of the market. Well, tell me about your day, man.
Over a trilly, bro. We got like 10 minutes. We got to, we got to like, subscribe. We got to share the socials. We got come on, bro. Come on.
There we go. All right, let's see.
We got to keep some kind of format to this thing,
Well, I was just, So give us a follow at Jpg Empire, at the John underscore John Carter, and Desert underscore Crypto, and the Sagi3, and Chimbot Bridge. So there we go. Do that. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this with a friend, because we only got a couple people in here right now. It's a really quaint community of us, but if everybody were to share it, we'd have twice as many people, which actually numbers climbing pretty quick. I just figured out we're on
good for sure. So. You know what I mean? If you're on Twitter, tag some DGens, repost. If you're on Rumble, give us a rumble. There was a little snafu today with the mint. Somebody minted and did not get their boss. Nobody panic. Or what? No. Steady.
Everybody
lads.
Panic.
Steady.
Steady lad. Yeah.
Steady.
Your funds are SAFU.
Yeah.
Your funds are Safu? No, what happened is, I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say the Chang hard fork. The Chang hard fork was forking with Yepple. They said it was all okay. Everything is fine. They were just going to fix something by end of day, and then it was just going to end up in your wallet. So anybody that may or may not have minted today, if you don't see it immediately in your wallet, it's okay. Relax. Your funds are Safu, and you're going to get it in your wallet probably at the end of the day. By tomorrow morning, you'll be okay. You won't even
what
notice.
else? You know what else the Chang hard fork hurt today? Tap Tools.
Oh, Tap Tools. Tap Tools was down, but I heard a rumor that though checks in the mail. There you go. Oh, dang, I put it up there too. Yeah, checks in the mail. Check is in the mail. No, but so what I heard was that even though Tap Tools, which cost a considerable amount more resources than our entire treasury that we basically spent on Token Empire was up. Tap Tools was down.
Token Empire was up. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Shout out to Gerald. We appreciate you.
I also seen today the question posed, did Tap Tools have a contingency plans when the tappies don't mint out?
Ooh, well, I think that they actually I'm sure that they've been generating shout out to Johnny. Dang it, Desert.
Yeah, one of us has got to click these. I'll quit clicking them.
I'll let you click them. I'll let you click them. From now on, you're clicking them. I'm not clicking anymore. Gosh darn it.
All right.
But so Johnny, so far Desert has come around to the 48K, and he's saying that we might not just wick, we might candlestick that son of a gun.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Unfortunately, Bitcoin is going to be hung in the wrong direction. So that is what is going to happen on the charts today. But yeah, so Tap Tools was down, Token Empire was up because we stay up. We're always up, okay?
Always.
We got some cool little updates coming with Token Empire, so make sure you tune in, check in to Token Empire, see what's going on. Very soon, we'll have a whole new array of advertisements. And when you see that, that's how you know that some of the stuff that we're shooting for has been pushed through, and you can play with it a little bit more. What's up, Crypto King? Shout out to Crypto King. We were talking about you today. It was all lovingly, of course, We appreciate you, my friend.
Me and John were going over the charts before the stream, and I was looking at shorts myself. I'm in a Bitcoin short. I've been in it since this morning. But I was looking at some other tokens. Cardano's broke back inside the pattern, not looking good. A lot of manipulation going on.
Yeah, so that was something that we were talking about and that we were looking at that was kind of interesting. So Cardano has a lot of manipulation on the long-term time frames.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was saying is, why don't we look at smaller market caps and maybe there will be more, right? And so when we went down to Avalanche, there were more, but then we went down to Chainlink, and then there was less. So Chainlink is a smaller market cap. So it might not necessarily be correlated, but I would just be willing to bet that there's a lot more manipulation when the market cap is smaller because there's a lot more whales that can play with that chart. Whereas when you get to Bitcoin.
But we also looked at XRP. What XRP had less, Solana had the same, and Bitcoin had less. And Solana is bigger than XRP.
Yes, but, well, you said Solana had the same, right?
As Cardano.
Yeah.
And XRP had one less X, one less manipulation X. Yeah. We'll look at it.
Maybe Cardano is the new VC coin. We just don't know it yet.
Maybe.
Except instead of VCs, there's just, the founding entities.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe. What else? There was something else. Oh, we had a good talk with Aaron today. Yes. Something might be rolling out a little sooner than expected. Yep. Something else might be, I don't want to say delayed, not delayed, but something
We're just
might be
switching up position on the roster for our fantasy football team. That's basically what's happening. And we are the star players of that fantasy football team. Another star player we have is G Blades, who has been ever amazing. And, well, you know, really stepping up, doing a bunch of cool stuff for us. Yep. Appreciated, you know.
Congratulations to G Blades on making junior council.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We learned so many things today. Today's just been an educational day, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right.
It really has. It really has.
It has. It really has.
We also learned that in our fantasy league, Johnny, anybody that beats me gets 25 ADA. Yeah. So what do we get in your fantasy league when we beat you?
Oh, challenge.
I'm just saying.
There we go.
There's a bounty on my head in Empire's fantasy league.
Yeah, you better be careful. Johnny's going to start throwing out cars and things like that because he's got it that way. You know what I mean? He'll be like, all right, fine. I'll give you 2% of the supply of Cardano, right? That's the bounty. You knock Johnny out. He's got 10% of the supply. He'll give you 2%, though, you know.
Right.
You know, you heard it here first, okay? You heard it here first. So what else we got going on? I feel like, you know, the interwebs have been pretty boring. I was super excited because I hit 2.5K followers on Twitter, which is not consequential at all. But my mom, the other day, she followed me on Twitter and she said, "Oh my God, my son, he's got over 2,000 followers on Twitter. This is amazing," she said. And then she said, "I remember how excited he was when he got to 160. And I was like, wow. And that was just like 7 months ago.
My mom wouldn't even know how to use Twitter, bro.
No, my mom has no idea. She really just used it to, like, you know, just look at things. So now whenever it's like Elon Musk saying something crazy, now she can go on there and be like, look, he said something crazy. They were right.
Hey,
or if he
you should go. Okay, this is what you do. Grab her phone, go on Twitter, and follow a whole bunch of alt-right accounts.
Just a bunch of crazy people, so that she thinks that's actually what it is. Just a bunch
of crazy people, bro.
Or, you know, like, there are a few people that I really freaking like and that I follow. There are a couple accounts. I think one of them is like Sal the Algorist or something like that. He's like, it's almost like radical, but like,
right,
I don't know, like radical libertarian, like anti-disestablishment, you know what I mean? Like super crazy. And it's always like stuff about like the gunpowder plot, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, destroying the government. It's like crazy sometimes. The memes are hilarious. It's like, you know, I open my beer with an AK-47 or something like that type of deal. Anyways, I need to just
I had to go into my Twitter. I had to open like a personal Twitter under my name. If you guys want, it's, I don't even know what the freaking handle is. I just opened it.
Dox your government name right now. I'm gonna just say what your government name is, so that way everybody can, you know, find your house.
I thought people knew my government name. I'm not freaking.
I don't think so. I think everybody's like, oh, it's Desert Crypto. Who the hell is Ken?
I mean, well, right, because you introduce yourself as Ken, and they're like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah. What? Dude, and there were times at Rare Evo. I'm like,
yeah, I had to delete a bunch of political accounts from my Desert Crypto account because I was just getting inundated. I wasn't able to find any crypto news.
You know what you need to do?
And even with most of that deleted, I still get a bunch of political stuff.
You can mute a bunch of words individually.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that. I don't like.
What do you mean? Are you afraid that you're going to miss the political stuff whenever you put all the names in there that you don't want to care to hear about? You're going to miss world events?
I might miss my QAnon updates, bro.
Okay, there we go.
Come on. What's going to happen if I miss my QAnon updates? Come on.
Oh, jeez, man. People are going to think we're crazy for real. Do you remember?
Yeah,
like that there were people that were very seriously talking about like you got a black light on the ballots, and then there were like bamboo like sewn into the ballots, and that's how you know that they were the Chinese ones, right? Oh,
right.
Dude, these people are
and like it's all a ploy. Trump is really going to take office in March of 2021.
Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
just faking. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
If anybody out there is offended, look.
Yes, Ken, not the machinist.
Exactly. Ken.
We are both Ken. We are both bald. We are both ex-cons, and we both wear glasses.
A lot in common. Dude, and do you know, geez, I don't know. I don't even know. But I was talking about how I liked a lot of his tattoos. He said that all of them were homemade. Every single one of them. Well, that he's got.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, I was just surprised because I mean, he's got a lot of.
They're not homemade, bro.
Well, yeah.
They're special made.
Yeah. But I mean, I was surprised because, like, you know, they're kind of like a little bit artsy. They're not like, you know what I mean? They weren't what I expected, but they were good.
Right.
Anyway, shout out to Machinist. Love the guy. Incredible person.
Some of the best artists I've ever seen run a single needle gun, bro.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time with a single needle. I'll tell you what. Long time. Doesn't hurt as bad, though. Doesn't hurt as bad. Yeah. I mean, I do have some.
You have some on your ribs, probably, right on the inside.
Nothing on the ribs. I got a little bit on my chest. My back is blown out. 2 socks.
His butt is blown out.
I said my back, sir. I said my back.
Oh, geez. Did you do that?
And I have a very wide back. It took a long time. 2 socks, full sleeves, all the way up to the, you know what I mean, to the line right there.
Yeah, the blown out back. Did that happen when you dropped the soap, though?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah,
it's exactly when that happened. But no, I mean, I do have a little bit of street ink. It wasn't done at a shop like where I paid for it. My buddy was a tattoo artist, and there's a big difference between getting hit with a 9 round and a big old like 11 mag or whatever the hell they're called fan versus a single needle. Big difference in pain. The other one's quicker.
I got I have a like palm tree on my ribs, and that one I was like with 2 girls. They came with me, and I specifically was tough. Like, and the tattoo artist was like,
cried.
I didn't cry, but the tattoo artist was like, you want to take a break while I go smoke a cigarette? And I said, yeah, that'd be great.
The worst part,
help me keep looking strong.
The spine wasn't too bad. The elbow sucks, and my love handle sucked. But like the backside of my ribs wasn't too bad. I don't have it on the front side. I have it on the, you know, like the side in the back. That wasn't too bad. But my love handles and my elbow freaking sucked.
Those were the bad ones.
Oh,
dude, I saw a girl in the drive-thru the other day. This little heart right here, and I just it is nauseating just imagining that little sauce. Right. Anyways,
that
hurts me. Hurts me to think about. That's like the collarbone. I can see people with the collarbone. I'm like, oh, it hurts me. I don't want to look at you.
I have a little bit. I have a little bit on my collarbone right here, and it's not nice, bro. But it's still, it's not as bad as the elbow because the skin is so tough on the elbow. You see, I kind of purposely missed this area. I had them go around
actually,
but like right there on the nub of the elbow. The skin is so tough and it's straight bone. If he goes a little deep, it hurts, bro. I mean, whatever. I'm big old fucking itch. I don't care. All right. That's enough about tattoos and everything like that.
All right. Let's do the market update. All right. Look, but I'm serious. Look, 10 seconds, I think, is ideal because feel this. Everybody,
no, I get you.
Feel this.
Yeah, it's too short. It's too short. But I gotta wait till this weekend. I don't have time to do stuff like that.
No.
I will get it.
Critical. I'm just saying.
I barely got time. I barely got time to look at markets and try and get a couple trades in and get this done and have meetings and write scripts and talk to John. You know, and it takes a lot of brain power to talk to John. He's very exhausting. He's got way too much energy.
Got a lot of things going on in my head.
Holy cow! Did we just dump? Oh,
we're still dumping. Look at all those charts right there. That's crazy.
We just had a major dump. Hold on, because that was not. What's going on? We had to, because we were just at almost 58, bro.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is right there.
So is that little arrow saying
that's a
bullish?
It's saying a reversal, but it's what is it? Whatever that word is, Nadiria Watson envelope. It's a Lux Algo. It's a free Lux Algo. So it's a free indicator, everybody. Lux Algo does have some free indicators.
I do.
They got this price range indicator, and then they got the Nadiria Watson envelope.
If I had $1 million, I would have Lux Algo and Market Cipher, and that's it.
Yeah. Lux Algo has a lot of stuff. I've never really played with them.
Do you have those also?
I don't have Lux Algo, no. I got some of their free stuff, but I don't. So in the past hour, we've a 2% drop in the past hour and 22 minutes. Man, I bet it blew right through my take profit and everything. I'm just saying.
You're like, I got closed out so quick.
I gotta check that.
You're gonna hit the reversal then?
It hit my first take profit. Oh, so wow. It blew right through my first take profit and my second take profit. Yeah, I'm closed out.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, you know, quick couple $100. I can't complain, but
yeah,
you know. Well, I know what I'll be doing after the stream. Anyways, let's get into the market watch. I will be doing some hunting after the stream. All right, so we are down 6.8%. This was at 2.1 trillion when we started the stream. You know what I mean? And now that kind of makes sense why all these people just jumped in real quick on the stream. We're already up to 103 viewers, and we haven't even looked at the market yet. Makes sense. Market crash. People start looking on YouTube for what's going on. So we'll get into it. Market cap down 6.8%. We are barely above 2 trillion, coming in at 2.051 trillion, 75 billion in volume, real low volume. So here's the thing. Low volume is where you get these huge swings at, because there's nobody. You came to blame me. Nice. I can take that. As long as you hit the like and subscribe button, you can blame me all you want, bro. So on low volume days, that's a lot of times that's when you'll get your biggest movements, because the lower the volume, the less chance there is somebody on the other side pushing against it. When you got high volume, that means the order books are going crazy. People are battling each other. You got a whole bunch of longs, a whole bunch of shorts. But when there's low volume, it's so easy for one side to just, manhandle the other side, whether it be short or long. We got Bitcoin dominance creeping up to 15.4. Ethereum dominance dropped another couple of points down to 13.7. And that is the highest GWE that we have seen in probably months on this time frame. 9.8 GWE. Usually it's like 0.8 GWE. So people must be doing a lot of movement on Ethereum right now. Just for new people. So the higher the GWE the more congested the network is. We've had such low GUI lately. That means nobody's using Ethereum. You know, back in the day when I started in NFTs, minting Ethereum NFTs, you hit that mint button and then you just get pushed down because everybody like adds in, you know, adds more GUI. And before you know it, it's costing like a half a ETH to mint a freaking JPEG. It's crazy. One of the reasons I came to Cardano. So we got Bitcoin, down 4.6% on the 24-hour, coming in at 56,358. Ethereum down a staggering 7.3%. Now we know why the dominance is down, coming in at 2347. BNB at 509, down 4%. Solana at 125, down 7.1%. XRP at 54 cents, down 3.5. Dogecoin at just over 9 cents, down 5.6. We got Tron coming in right under 15 at down 2.9. Toncoin down a crap ton, 9.7, coming in at 473. And Cardano down 6.7% today, coming in at 3.31. Man, I should have took some of them shorts we were looking at when we damn stream getting in the way. The biggest winners, 1.6%. Bitcoin, Satoshi Vision, a coin that nobody should even care about, and Fast Token, and then look, stable coins.
And look, if anybody out here watching,
all stable coins.
There's 110 of you. If any of you own Bitcoin, Satoshi's Vision, I'm not giving any financial advice. I just want you to understand that you're wrong, and you can work from there. Okay. You can grow out of it.
Just understand.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh no. Brettcoin's down. We got Brettcoin down 14%.
Lisa's freaking out. No, I'm just kidding. She said she took tons of profit. She's fine.
Right.
She's holding it till bull run.
We got Tau down 2.8%. If you're looking for something to get into like AI, I mean, we're down 20% on the 7-day. If you're looking for an AI play, I would suggest looking into Tau. Obviously, do your own research, but look into Tau. Okay, we went over BitTensor before. It's Solana, and it has to do with.
Why did everything sell off at 9 p.m. EST? Yes, it was the Jesus take the wheel pattern playing out.
Yes,
the technical analysis called it perfectly.
That's because the Asians woke up. It's the Asian market opened, and they were just like jumping on the bandwagon. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of it depends on if they choose violence or peace, and Asia chose violence this week. You know what I mean? We got Phantom down 12.4%, Aave down 11.6%, ASI down 10.8%. Looking good. I did pick up some more ASI today. Me and John were talking about it. Actually, I sold some Cardano and got some ASI. I think I think FET will rebound quicker than Cardano.
Look at movement in SPY. Yeah, that one of the things we were going to talk about is that TradFi lost $1 trillion. So I'm sure that SPY looks crazy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna check out we'll check out the market. Nvidia lost 300 billion in its market cap, down like 10%. That's damn near freaking like a black swan for the TradFi system. Celestia down 10. Look at it. It's just a bloodbath. It is just a bloodbath. Look at that. That's crazy. And speaking of the stock market, let's take a look. So, wow, look at that. Dow Jones down 1.5 today. S&P down 2.12. NASDAQ down 3.26. Russell K down 3. And look at the VIX. Holy crap. I'm going to bring this up. We've talked about this before. So crypto has what's called the fear and greed index, right? The stock market has what's called the VIX. It is the volatility index. The higher the VIX, the scareder TradFi traders are. Okay. The lower the VIX, the more sentiment is calm and business as usual. Do what you got to do. And you can see, look at this. Remember, we had that big dump. So this right here, this spike right here is the Japanese stock market. We're going to look at the Nikkei, the Nikkei sell-off right here. And when the VIX dumped, the VIX pumped, and then the US market dumped, and then Bitcoin dumped. That was right here on August 5th. And then it cooled back off over the next 2 days. But look at that. We've spiked up again. And we're back up to 20 on the VIX. Yeah, that's just today. That's from 8:30 to today. So that's a 3-day, you know what I mean? 3-day freaking candle. It's not a candle really, but you know what I mean?
So, real quick, I was looking at my phone. I doubt that they're watching. I don't know that they would ever watch me ever. Anything that had to do with crypto. But Jubal and Abigail, congratulations. They got a baby on the way. That was what I was just checking. They were like, "Oh, we're sending you an invitation to the baby shower, and what's your address?" And I was like, "Congratulations, Abigail and Jubal." They are
cousins, friends.
No, so Jack Jubal Miller, from Richmond, Kentucky. We've been friends basically since like middle school, early high school, and yeah, him and I was one of the best men in his wedding, and one of the best men in the other wedding, and yeah, so there's 3 of us. So there's 3 of us total, and we all did the thing around the same time, and since middle school, been very close. So
congratulations. So pre-market tomorrow is not looking good either. Not as bad as I would expect after today, but the futures down 1/3% for the Dow, down 0.5% for S&P. Down almost 0.8 on the NASDAQ, down 0.6 on oil, and even the 10-year bond is down. Let's see what Asia. Oh, wow. So, yeah, even the stock market in Asia in the Eastern Hemisphere woke up and chose violence. The Australian index is down almost 2% already. It's only been open for a couple of hours. The Nikkei, the one that started last month's crash, is already down 3.52. So the India, Hong Kong, and Shanghai have not opened yet for some reason. I don't know. They were always open every time we go through this until like this last week. I wonder if
maybe they just didn't feel like it.
Yeah, they're just not updating. They just didn't feel like it.
They didn't feel like it's the only place where, like, if they don't want to, it's just maybe the way it is.
Maybe the way they're updating it is. Well, look at this right here. Nvidia plunges almost 10%, dragging a basket of chip stocks to worst day since March of 2020.
Sheesh.
So we're talking worst day since the COVID crash.
Yeah, the global pandemic.
100 billion. Pooh Bear hit the breakers. That's possible. That's quite possible. But it's like been the past. It was today, yesterday, and I think even Friday. There was no action in India or freaking China. So I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Chainlink just hit a 7-day low of $9.91. That's what Coinbase just tell me. Yeah. Anything under $20.
Right? All right, let's go. So let's look at the markets. Let's see what's going on. Let's get rid of market cipher A real quick. Clean it up a little bit. Let's just look at the averages. Let's bring this down. All right, so the daily, you can see we lost this trend line a while back. We can go ahead and get rid of that. All right. And, that's not looking good. So we had this death cross back here on the 9th of August, and it looked like it was going to start to tilt and go up, right? And then maybe get a nice golden cross somewhere out here in September. No. But look at that. Not anymore. It is just rolling over, and that is definitely not good. We got a big, almost an engulfing candle yesterday, and then a follow-up candle today. And we're only an hour and a half into this candle right here, and it's already at 1.62%. So there was a little bit of a rebound, Look at that wick to wick. So it wicked all the way down to 55,555. So 55,555 it wicked all the way down in the past hour and a half. Let's look at market cipher B. And you can see what looked like was going to be a recovery on Friday when the money flow started, or Saturday when the money flow started to curve back up, has now tipped, came back down. VWAP changed direction, is coming down, and momentum is falling. We don't have any kind of divergences or anything. Maybe a little one right here, but I don't think it's going to help. We got a lower low and we got a higher low on the RSI. I don't think it's going to help. I think sentiment is shifting. I think Asia is going to tank us even harder tonight. Let's throw this on. Let's see if we got any, let's see if we're seeing any manipulation on this. Let's throw market cipher A back on. No manipulation on the daily, but I know when we go down to the 4 hour, look at that big old blood diamond on the 4 hour. See, and this is what we were looking at earlier. We were looking at this. We still have it. We are getting this nice little bullish div, but this candle ain't closed, and this RSI could still drop. But that is a nice bullish div on the 4 hour. This is what Crypto Face was talking about earlier, and we'll show it in the tweet when we get to headlines. He's showing this. He's thinking the momentum is coming all the way back down here. Look at that. That money flow is just bleeding out of Bitcoin on the 4 hour right now. So it is quite possible. Let's bring this up a little bit. I think it's almost inevitable that we come down here and touch this bottom trend line right here. That's going to put us at about 52,000. We could wick through like we did before, but I think we're going to candle. We're going to candle somewhere down here. In the freaking on the I think we're gonna get candle it on the daily. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Can't even get up to touch the top like the other 3 did. And we're just going to roll over and boom. So not looking good at all. Even if we look at the, okay, we already looked at that on the daily. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's see what's going on. As you can see, that blood diamond back here just played out beautifully. Just a dump. Tried to recover. Got above the 50. What?
Are the squares there? That's Lux in the background?
No. What are you talking about? These diamonds?
No, the squares, like the blocks that it's in, that kind of look like Ichimoku clouds, but they're square above and below them. The brackets.
Oh, no. Those are highs and lows. That's market cipher A.
Okay.
So what it does, it just marks your highs and your lows, like the pattern.
Gotcha.
I mean, see, we can see a stair step up. Boom, boom.
Gotcha.
We got to drop down to the low right here. Boom, boom. Drops down.
Gotcha.
It just marks. It just, I don't know exactly where it marks it, because I don't see nothing up here for it to mark. You would think it would dump. It could be like, you know what? Let's throw a Bollinger Band on that.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was envisioning, but no, it's
no.
Maybe it's where it breaks out.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look into that. I don't pay attention to it. I just have market cipher A on, for the moving averages. So like you can see when they cross and they start to spread, this is bullish. As they restrict and cross again and they gray out, that's bearish. And you can see when we come back, see how we got this. So this would be like more representative of the Ichimoku clouds or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you know, this would be like the green cloud, and then they restrict and they switch. Each one of these is a moving average. Each one of these lines is a moving average. I don't know exactly what they are. See, it just sheds ribbons because it's proprietary. So ribbon 9 is the 21. I guess that's the only one you can change. Let me see here. Yeah, that's the only one you can change. So it's all proprietary. High-low pivot days, 1 day back. So mainly the reason why I have Market Cipher A on is for all of, so you got your blood diamonds, boom. These are your manipulation X's. You have your reversals. The blue diamonds are going to signal a reversal. You know what I mean? Like we come up, reversal, blood diamond dump. We come up, blue triangle reversal. We start to dump. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that just goes like that. So let's see here. So yeah, Bitcoin not looking good. I do expect us to see the bottom of the pattern. Oh, and look at that. Did I miss that? So that is not a bullish. Oh, we're on the 1 hour. That's why. That was on the 4 hour. I drew it on the 4 hour. So that's another thing. When you're drawing lines and everything, when you go from time frame to time frame, you got to make sure the lines don't line up. You draw a bullish div on the 4 hour, it's not going to line up with the 1 hour. Just so you know. All right, let's check out ADA because this is concerning.
The SPY.
Yeah, we will definitely check out the SPY.
But yeah, no, a whole lot of market manipulation right there.
Yeah,
I mean, just in that little stretch right there, it's just literally like
that's the 1 hour. Let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of manipulation since last Monday. Look at all these blood diamonds. Boom, 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 boom. And it's just showing it going. But let's go out to the daily.
Dude, I wish there would be some way to tie those market manipulation movements to movements in like wallets. I bet you that they are related to a handful of very old wallets in the ecosystem.
I mean, you could definitely track it. You know what I mean? If you had the time to go on
to do both, you'd have to run a bot on both, basically.
Well, you just match it up with the X's. You know what I mean? That would be, you'd have to go onto like Arkham that has like the wallet tracker. So you go onto Arkham and then see the biggest movements and then like correlate those by days and then go to Market Cipher and then bring up the X's and see, you know what I mean? Because it says market manipulation. That's the definition of the X, but really it's just like abnormal trading, abnormal, you know,
like irrational movements, kind of.
Yeah, irrational movements to the downside, essentially, because there is no X to the upside. You know what I mean? It's always to the downside.
Gotcha. And then we got to throw the SPY up there for the mythical.
We will definitely look at the SPY, maybe NVIDIA. So we've been talking about this for a few days. Well, since this is the daily, since for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about this. We had broke out the pattern. We had a nice breakout of the pattern. And then we come back and we started retesting it. And then over the past few days, we've been talking about how we just been bouncing on it. Boom, boom, boom. And the more times, the more time a candle hits resistance or support, the more likely it is it's going to break through it. It's like you punch a wall so many times, eventually your hand's going to go through it. Unless you're John, it just goes right through on the first punch.
It's true. It's true. It was such a problem. It was such a problem. God, then you got to get the screen and the putty and do the whole thing, and you got to sand it. Oh,
right,
man.
match the texture, match the paint, do it right.
The problem when you're an adult, then you have to fix it. But in
Right.
Honduras, they don't have that problem because the walls are concrete. So,
well, yeah, that's a little harder. That's a little harder. These trend lines are not concrete. So, and then, like I said, if we were talking about, if we break back inside this pattern, we're probably going to go down to the bottom of it. It might be a wick, it might be a candle, but we could see a 27-cent Cardano here in the near future. High 27s, 28 cents.
yeah,
because there's nothing.
I quit.
There's no support. Look,
I'm leaving the ecosystem.
we make this smaller.
We look at Solana.
I'll put as much data on here as possible. And look, right here, we have a high volume node right there. So 29, we do have a lot of volume, which could save us. But if we break 29, our next high volume node, whoops, is down here at 25, bro. And that's the breakout of the freaking falling wedge. So, you know, we even bring this down a little bit so we get as much data on here as possible. And you can see this VRVP over here. And then it just extends crazy. So, you know, our hopium is that we only hit like 29. We break that. I mean, we sat down here in this range for, let's see here. We sat down here sub 25. Let me get out of there. For 68 days. The last time we hit that, 68 days. So,
dude, I can't make it 68 days in bearish.
Yeah,
I can't.
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen because we're so close to the bull market.
I'm gonna have to get a job at McDonald's.
Might as well, you know what I mean? I might have to get a second job, bro. We might have to cancel the stream, and I might have to start working nights and you know, Uber Eats or something like that.
We'll just have to do weekend videos or something that we just throw together. Sheesh.
As you can see right here, we had a nice manipulation X on Monday. And that was what? Well, let's see. Monday. Is that Monday? Let's go there. Tuesday. Okay, so that's from today. Early in the morning, this morning. But you can just see everything is just bearish. Once again, we got a freaking it's a 4 hour, so it's not really a death cross, but it is a death cross. It's just a 4 hour death cross where the 50 is crossing the 200, and it could just keep going. Everything's just looking bad. We're starting to widen the fan on the moving averages. We want them to constrict, and we're not even close to constricting right now. So, not looking good. No hopium on the 1 hour either. Look at all them manipulations on the 1 hour. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't see anything besides downward movement. Whoops.
Sheesh. Do you think we're gonna have a bull run this year?
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have no, it'll be this year. I think this is just the
it's not gonna push it back.
It's getting thinner and thinner. Gonna need to get a second job, right? I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you on that. John and I were talking about that earlier. I was like, bro, I'm out of dry powder. It's just trading profits now that are going into my hodl bags. You know, can't freaking should have never went to Vegas. Spent way too much money in Vegas, but no. So, all right, let's see. You want to look at the SPY? SPY, which one? NASDAQ? No, SPYR. Smart Pay Holding. Are you talking about the SPY or
Yeah,
the S&P?
Yeah, S&P probably.
Yeah, because these are all different. They all got SPY on them, but they're different. Let's go to all. So, yeah, okay. The Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust. I'm going to assume because that's the NASDAQ. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not good. If this is what he is talking about, oh, let's go out to the daily. That's a massive candle. So that's 2%. 2% today. It dumped. Why might my US stock data look different? I don't know why it might look different. I don't care. Let's look at, oh yeah, we got money flow coming to the downside. So money's bleeding out of the stock market. And look how green we've been. You know, except for back in October. Look at that. Green, boom. April, that's when that's after the ETF. You know, that's kind of when everything started tumbling down. Just worse. We had a nice little spike in July, coming back down. But we got the VWAP coming down. We got the momentum falling. It even printed a red dot on the falling momentum. It looks like it tried to turn green on Friday. Couldn't handle it. So then it just started dumping again today. It does look like we are starting to constrict. See how they're starting, like right here, how they came together. These start to come together. We're gonna get a bearish dip on that. Let's see the 4 hour. 4 hours bouncing off the 200. Big blood diamond right there. Nothing is looking good. I mean, the VWAP's going back up, I guess. You know what I mean? That could mark some kind of, you know, if you notice, like the VWAP starts to come back up, and then your momentum
asking too many questions. Marginal says. Yep.
Well, after our talk in Vegas with as many assets as you own, I'm sure she is, bro.
Well, what I should say is, you know, it'll be okay. It'll be all right.
It'll be okay. She'd be mad now in December when you buy her a brand new car with all that freaking Jenny wealth. She'll be happy. Go get her a Louis Vuitton or something like that.
And if it doesn't work out, you'll have life-changing money.
That's right. So the hourly looked horrible. It looked like right at the end of the day, it got a double green dot. It got so oversold. Yeah. S&P is not looking good, or the SPY. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
Let's look at let's see what happened to Nvidia. Man, look at that. That's bad juju right there. Let's look at the daily. Is this right? Nvidia? Yeah, it's Nvidia, but I thought Nvidia was at like $800 or some crazy thing like that. But either way, look at that. 9.53% candle today. That's ridiculous.
And TradFi, that's wild.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't have people jumping out of windows. You know what I mean? They might not open it.
Well, in Vegas, they're sealed from the inside. You can't.
Right. So yeah,
New York too.
Ooh, that's not that's is
It's an
that
M pattern.
Yeah, it's looking double toppy. You know what I mean? So here's your M pattern, boom, boom, and then the dump. But let's see, what's that RSI looking like? It's kind of hard to see. So that last peak. So no, I mean, it's not any kind of, I don't know, not looking good. We are slightly oversold on the 4 hour on the RSI. And there's a big green dot. Oh, there was a big green dot. And then it changed. Money flows bleeding out. VWAP is turned back up, but that's the only thing that's turned back up is the VWAP. So we could see a nice red freaking day tomorrow too, man. Not looking good.
When is it
time to buy Intel? I don't know, bro. Let's
30
look at
years
the Intel.
ago.
We can look at the Intel chart real quick. What is it? I don't know what the actual ticker is.
INTL.
What's the ticker for Intel? INTC.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. You got to remember, I mean, somebody else probably had the ticker. So here we go. That would be a negative, sir. It is not. Well, I don't know. There's a lot more oversold. But God, that chart looks horrible, right? Wow. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's not a good looking chart right there.
Sheesh.
By any means.
And what is that? A bear flag?
Look, it's so bad. This must have been the futures. So on August 1st, it closed at 29.05. And on August 2nd, it opened at 21.94. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but that's a $8 change overnight. So that's got to be futures, some kind of CME stuff or something. But yeah, Intel's not looking good. I mean, we are getting, it didn't dump as bad today. What was that? We're on the daily, right? Oh, it did. It still dropped 8.8% today. It just doesn't look. It just doesn't look as drastic because the numbers are smaller. Yeah, that green dot is definitely going to go away right there. That was from 2 days ago.
So this is gonna probably make you happy,
Yeah.
but John Deaton won like with over 60% of the Republican ticket over there to go against our Elizabeth Warren.
I kind of thought it was just an inevitability. When he said today, wish me luck, or, by the end of the night, I could be the candidate. I was thinking, bro, I already thought you were the candidate. I didn't know they hadn't run their primary yet. I didn't know that. I thought the Republican primary was a while ago. I mean, the election's 2 months away, almost literally 2 months away. Yeah, down with the banker broad. We'll need no crazy. Oh, look, I'm drinking a beer.
Oh, look, I'm so natural. I do this all the time, just like a normal person drinking a beer. Let me open my fridge full of stuff and one beer.
Right, one beer,
Honey, you want a beer? Just kidding. There's only one.
Right?
That I bought for this. That's crazy.
Yeah, screw that chick. Let's go, John Deaton. You know what I mean? That's New Hampshire, right? I think it's New Hampshire.
I felt like it was like maybe it's New Hampshire. For some reason, I thought it was like Delaware or something.
No, I think it's New Hampshire.
I believe.
I think it's Bernie Sanders' old stomping ground.
Oh, okay. Intel reminds me of when AMD was back in 2017. So
maybe. But isn't Intel just losing massive market share to AMD right now?
That's what I was going to say. I also think that the winners are kind of like determined. Like it's pretty much like, and all of the big guys, you have Microsoft and I mean, even Tesla that are making their own chips for their own things that they're doing, and Apple, you know what I mean?
Right.
Intel just kind of sounds to me like maybe not, but who knows? They could get some young guy in there and turn it all around and have an innovative vision.
I know. So back in the early 2000s, Intel was making a lot of moves. I lived in Chandler at the time, and there's a big Intel manufacturing or warehouse or whatever, huge Intel building in Chandler. And it was just growing and growing and growing. There was constantly construction. All these people were moving in from like out of state to go work there. It was crazy. I only know because I was driving tow truck and I went there several times and had to tow foreigner cars. By foreigner cars, I mean people that don't live in Arizona, like people from California. Then people from California that are intruding on our territory. That's what I mean.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, I seen I was driving yesterday and this souped up little Ford Ranger come blowing by me, and then I meet him at the stoplight. Big old bumper sticker on his window that says, "Just so you know, the locals hate you."
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's all. I gotta find that bumper sticker. I don't like putting stickers on my vehicles, but I'd rock that sticker.
You know? Dude, I was saying to my mom the other day that like in Honduras, I got a truck, a 2018 Mazda truck, and I love it. It's nice. It's great. But I was saying like, dude, what would blow my kids' minds and that would like attract possibly way too much attention from everybody around, dude, truck nuts. Truck nuts are like such a Kentucky thing, bro. It's just so normal, like truck nuts. And I was telling my mom, I was like, dude, it would just be so funny to me. I would love to take my son some truck nuts so he could put on the car or on the truck, right?
I thought you were gonna say a Trump sticker, but
no, dude, truck nuts. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no, they don't have anything like that out there. And if you did, that would be crazy. I don't know if you could get pulled over for it being vulgar out there, honestly. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm serious. Like I don't know. Like the cops might stop you just because like it's stupid. But I don't know. I don't know.
Well, when I was on the phone with you one night, and then you were like talking to somebody, and I was like, and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to get tamales or whatever." And it was like, "Who are you talking to?" You're like, "Oh, I was just talking to the cop at the checkpoint. I better come back with tamales or he might arrest me or something."
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, he asked me what I was doing. Oh, dude, I give them stuff all the time just in case. So that way, whenever they're like, maybe we'll extort this guy. Instead, they're like, actually, why would I extort him? He just gave us a Coca-Cola for free. You know what I mean? We already did.
I bite the hand that feeds me already?
Exactly. Yeah. And then so that's just kind of the way that I do things there. Not necessarily that that's an issue. They don't mess with like people that they know are blatantly American, but I can like fit in. So they
for all you people calling to defund the police in America and how corrupt the cops are, go to another country and interact with the cops.
Yeah. They don't make any other country. That's why they're so corrupt, because they don't make any money.
Yeah.
At all.
Go deal with the federales down in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Go rent you a car in Cozumel, New Mexico. Just so you know, when you rent that car in the tourist area, just know, first of all, the window doesn't roll all the way up. right?
Right.
And then also know that a 4.5 foot tall Mexican man with a machine gun, and it's probably an Uzi, right, is gonna put a what is it? A brake lock or whatever it is, a car thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. A wheel lock.
They're gonna put a wheel lock on your wheel lock, and you better hope that you've got 20s. Otherwise, he's gonna take that 50 or that 100 or whatever you do got,
That's
sir.
right. There ain't no change. Ain't no change
There ain't
given.
no change in Mexico City. I tell you what, in Mexico they ain't got change out there. Not for gringos. They got change for their mom, their brother, their sisters. You know what I mean? Their cousins. They ain't got no change for gringos. Get out of here with that nonsense. Privileged.
Yeah, and another thing, we went on a Spanish field trip when I was in high school. 15 years old, bro. Okay, mind you, 15 years old. 3 bus loads of 15-year-old kids, freshman year. They took us to the Mexico border down here in Nogales. They took us to the Mexico border. At the top of the hill, there's a Burger King. We pulled into the Burger King. We got off the bus, and the teachers were like, all right, go ahead. Just sent hundreds of 15-year-old kids from the United States into Mexico by themselves, bro.
That's crazy. Can't do that.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And my Spanish teacher was like getting on all the Mexican kids, letting them know, like, hey, you're Mexican. They're Mexican. That's Mexico. But you're a gringo. You know what I mean? He was telling, just because you're Mexican, don't think you're going to get special treatment in Mexico. You are an American. You are a gringo. You know what I mean? 100%. And they're like, oh, those are all the kids that got a B in Spanish class. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We're talking
the no sabo kids.
The no sabo kids. America.
That's right. America.
Yeah. Sheesh. And what else? Yeah, in Mexico, they will sell you weed, but it's not good, so don't buy it.
Yeah, you don't.
Same in Jamaica.
Bro, I grew up on Mexican brickweed. It's not good whatsoever.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Anyway,
it's seeds and stems, and it's not good.
So I had, I think, something bookmarked, and it was only one, if that. There's just really nothing going on in the news. I mean, I looked at Crypto Panic, I looked at DeFi Dive, and there was just nothing I really cared about because it was all like XRP might hit 70 cents eventually.
Right.
And it's like,
it's either that or everything's going to zero.
Yes, exactly. We want to see the best favorite picks from Rare Evo. Use hashtag that's rare and share your Rare Evo Las Vegas experience. Can you tell we're already looking forward to Rare Evo 25? Do you know? And like, that's crazy. You got to think about it. If they're starting now already and they get this much more time than they had last year for Rare Evo, like next year's Rare Evo is going to be absolute crazy fire.
Well, I think they had this much time last year, but we weren't in the know because we didn't freaking we weren't following any of them. We weren't in the Discord. We weren't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're all over the place though.
They said that they have significantly more time this time around than last time.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they said. That there were some stuff, and they have the place already picked out, and they're gonna need more space, and it's exciting.
Yeah, because they had a 2-year contract with Caesars.
Yes.
And they were worried about the space limitations because they barely fit in there this year, you know.
Yes. All right. So this was the one that I had. I also need to close my messages first.
That's a good idea.
Desert looking at my messages and saying, close our messages. So this one. This was how it started. Shout out to Eddie. Eddie's amazing. He's really great. But this was, if this post gets enough engagement, then Elon Musk might notice it. But if we could link our X polls to Cardano's new chain hard fork of the blockchain to have on-chain verified votes, it would be absolutely next level. Governance via an X post would be historical. And I agree. That's such a fire idea.
It would be. It'd be awesome.
But then we got Del Breezy over here, which I was so happy to see Del Breezy at Rare Evo. He says, how would this work? Would the devs need to link the source code of X to get on the blockchain? And then Eddie answers. He says, X would need to use Wallet Connect or Blockfrost.io to build their own solution, or X could build on top of Summon platform to use their platform for voting. Right. And then he said, did you see on here Mark Cuban was specifically looking for this, if it was possible to verify the poll that he did was correct? It was a Trump v. Harris poll that he did.
Go ahead, but I got something to say about that.
Okay, but another to get around KYC is to create soul-bound NFTs that are locked to a single wallet that uses the verification of your KYC without recording your KYC to get it. Then you have an NFT that can't leave your wallet that lets you vote. And then somebody said, Hydra it. And he said, ooh, not a bad idea, which I mean, I think is very... So I think these are all very good ideas.
The thing with that from Del Breezy, Cuban was talking about, so like you got the Wayback Machine,
yep,
you know, on the internet where you go back and see stuff. Cuban was talking about embedding every tweet onto the blockchain to have it posted, so there could be no censorship whatsoever. And there was a big old long discussion about it.
Did Elon chime in on that? That would have been interesting.
I don't know if Elon, I think he was talking smack essentially about Elon because they can't stand each other.
Oh, yeah.
And it was XRD Dan from XRD.
Cool.
Was going back and forth with him about it and saying about how it could happen, because he said like it would need 6,000 to 10,000 TPS to log it real time. And then I think Mark was like, well, it doesn't need to be real time, but it needs to be logged. And then they went back and forth, a bunch of technical stuff, a bunch of nerdy stuff. And yeah, that's what they were talking about though, which is a great idea. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the best censorship proof right there. If every tweet, even if you did it in like batches, you know what I mean?
Hold back the truck up. Desert is not a free speech absolutist.
No, I'm not. That's correct.
Right.
But it should still be, you have the right to say it, but whether I have the right to punch you in the mouth if I want also. How about that?
Well, yeah, but like,
or you have the right to say it, but that you don't have the right of, I don't know what to say. There's just certain things, bro. Like if it's such a slippery slope. It's situational. You know what I mean? Like, because
I know.
You know what I mean? Like there's stuff that you could say that I won't say on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like you have the right to say whatever you want to a certain extent, but if it involves anything to do with children or the calling of hurting somebody else, like literally, hey, I'm looking for somebody to do X, you know, that's not free speech. That's conspiracy. You know what I mean? That's not, or hey, you know, I'm looking for I don't even want to say it. There's certain things to an extent. Yes.
I'm looking for a date that I can buy dinner for or skip dinner and then just pay the $200 bill tab to.
Well, that's
and then leave.
I don't care about that. I don't think prostitution should be illegal or anything.
I don't think it should be illegal either.
No, I'm saying when there's, I guess my only line is when it comes to children.
Yeah, of course.
That's the only.
That's always the thing. That and like terroristic stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything that I'm not gonna say.
The right to extend my hand stops where your nose begins.
Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? but like, speculation and, calling things fraud and whatever, if the difference between slander and free speech is up to the courts.
Shout out,
that's the courts. But I do think you should be able to say whatever you want. I would almost go as far as you could say whatever you want as long as it's not at the expense or the exploit of a child.
Okay.
I'm pretty much cool with that. I'm pretty libertarian in that sense. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You can.
I mean,
yeah,
I agree. You know what I mean? I don't disagree, but here's, I guess, what I feel like. I feel like I am kind of a free speech absolutist, but go ahead and say something about children and watch how quickly you end up in jail getting broomed.
Right.
So go ahead and say it.
That doesn't negate the fact that I still think that it would be awesome if everything was encompassed and inscripted onto the blockchain. That doesn't change that, because now it's on there. It's just on there, and you're freaking you're liable for what's on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could be something like, it's God, such a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, I like the idea also of like, like with AI, right?
Right.
To be able to have AI and then it have like some type of like token attached to like bad things. So if somebody were to make some comment about children, right, then it would be like the AI instantly, it takes that thing, that person is held liable, right? They go into like internet jail, real jail, all of the repercussions.
But that already happens. Yeah. A lot of YouTube videos that get demonetized or banned or kicked off is because of overzealous AI.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So in theory, yes, it would be good.
Yeah, but it would just have to learn. There would have to be, an appeal process.
Well, and it's at the mercy of the programmers.
Yeah.
We've already seen what some of this AI can do, Gemini, and we're not going to go into the details, but I'm sure everybody watching this stream has seen the bias.
How hard that you struggled to get one black guy and two white people.
Oh, bro, that was difficult. Holy crap. I mean, we were just trying to make a banner for our for something. I think for the white paper or something like that. And it was me, John, and Seji, and over and over and over.
I
100%
agree.
Not put two white guys and one black dude.
And then it was all black people.
At one point, it was all black people.
Hey, but Desert's 2.5% black, so you know what I'm saying?
That number keeps going up.
1.6. Whatever.
You have the freedom to say what you want. You also have the responsibility to deal with the consequences of what you say. 100%. 100%. And too many people are not accountable for what they say. That definitely. You know what I mean? Other than that, I don't remember. But yeah, anyways, I'm sure there's a way. It doesn't have to be in real time. Why can't you do it in batches of 5 seconds? It does a data wipe or a data dump every 5 seconds.
Or it'd be interesting if you had like an MEV bot. You know how like the MEV bots look at it before it actually hits the chain, like the transaction. If it could do that and then just take out flags.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? In the batch.
Yeah.
Boom.
as long as there is a human to oversee it.
Yeah.
And I would even say not just a human, it would have to be like a randomly selected moderation team that changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you opt in.
That's the only way you're going to get the most unbiased and diverse views, if it's just like randomly selected. Because if not, then you got people on community notes that are entirely one way or the other way. And it don't matter. It don't matter if you're on the left or the right. If you're 100% either way, you're wrong. That's my opinion.
I 100% agree with this. Just don't hold me accountable for some of the views I held 10 years ago, because my views have changed significantly. And on that note,
exactly,
I don't really challenge anybody, but whenever I first actually, like, as an adult, got back to my Twitter, oh lordy, let me tell you, my high school John, oh my god, oh, I deleted so many posts, and now there are so many more posts. So, like, if you could actually get back there and find something that could cancel me today, that would be crazy. But
I'm gonna tell you one thing,
good luck.
It sure as hell is good that there was not social media when I was a child, when I was a teenager. There's awesome. There was no such thing as social media in the 90s. That's all I'm saying.
One of my old bosses, for fun, they would jack cars, get into a police chase, and then crash the cars into the lake and then swim across to the other side. And he said that there's 40 cars in this freaking lake that's nearby where I am here. And he said back in my day, you know what I mean? They were like, oh, you rotten kids. But like, for real, they were taking cars. You know what I mean? Whole cars.
That's funny. If you don't have any more bookmarks, I got a few of them. Oh, another thing, you guys, if you want a more in-depth detail of the market going down and what we're facing, something is spin off from what we were talking about last night, where rate cuts are traditionally bearish for the market, at least short-term bearish. You know, obviously long-term they're good, but CryptoFace put out that video this morning that John was talking about. It's only about 12 minutes long. Great video. Go check it out. The only reason I bring it up because that is the first bookmark I have here. Jesus, Take the Wheel is playing out, I think. And this was posted, 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
So right before the stream, this posted. And then you guys seen what happened at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, make sure you follow CryptoFace. If you're in this market at all, you need to follow him. He's incredible. He might not post videos all the time, but when he does, especially if you're trying to learn trading, they're worth paying attention to. And they're funny.
Definitely worth paying attention to. The dude has literally moved markets on stream.
Yeah.
He said, we can do this or that. And that was like, I don't know if you could do it at today's prices, but back then, back in 2021, when we were still, in the $30,000, $40,000 range, it only took like $1 million to move the market 1%.
Yeah, and he
literally did it live on stream. I believe he did. He dumped $1 million worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase or something like that live on stream, and you could see the market react immediately. It's crazy. Yep. I don't know if the video. I'm sure you could find the video, but yeah. So this is the pattern we drew earlier. I was repeating what he had drawn, where the momentum is going to dump. So I think we were down here. This is the wick right here, but we were down about this area when we went live on the momentum. SWI, once again, if you guys haven't checked it out, I dropped a SWI video 2 days ago telling you about SWI and the ecosystem. One of the things I brought up in there was their handheld game. And look at that, more than 1,000 SWI play pre-orders later. What a way to kick off Sweet Timber. That's funny. Sweet Timber. So
sweet
on order. And I think Burgess put out a tweet about it too. So he found
I don't know if he got one or what.
I don't know if he pre-ordered or one, but we know he's a big gamer and we know he's super hyped about it. This is a short video. Here we go.
Hey, BitBoy's private account followed me. Can you believe that? BitBoy private followed me.
Yeah, that's not BitBoy, bro. Just so you know, that's not BitBoy, bro.
I get followed by BitBoy at least 3 or 4 times a day nowadays. I'll tell you what.
We want this way everybody can hear it. Okay. So in this short video, Charles Hoskinson provides an update on the midnight airdrop. He claims there's going to be an announcement soon. Using the new Glacier airdrop smart contract, millions of users will be brought to Cardano from the airdrop while still keeping Cardano users happy. So here, let's listen to this real quick.
Charles, in regards to midnight, how do you guys plan on distributing the Dust token? I've been hearing a lot of things about this, and I was hoping that it would be like people who have been in the ecosystem and been contributing and using the actual Cardano protocol. I hope it's like more incentive based, kind of like how testnets work. I just wanted to see if we could get some clarity around that, because I know a lot of us have spent a lot of our time and money and effort in this ecosystem for a while. I have heard a lot of people be worried that the Dust token might come and steal the thunder, so to speak. Just wanted to get your insights on this and how that might actually happen. Thank you.
It'll be announced soon, and I think people will be very happy about it. I can't say much more than that, but I will say that Cardano is going to be very happy. I think, all things considered. With all things, you can't make everybody happy, but the way it's designed is it's going to create a lot of customer acquisition of people that aren't in the Cardano ecosystem, that could bring them to the Cardano ecosystem. And people within the Cardano ecosystem, there's a lot for them there. And there's many layers of incentives that exist. And I think it's the most novel way of doing a token distribution ever. No one has to pay anything to get a Dust token. There's no ICO or anything like that. It's a very novel new way of doing something. It's called a glacier drop, and we kind of invented it for this very reason. But I don't want to spoil it. And there's a lot of hard work going on behind the scenes, and Cardano smart contract being written, all kinds of stuff. And I think people will be very happy about it. And if it works, I believe it will be the dominant way of distributing tokens for partner chains, and it potentially has a chance to bring millions to tens of millions of people into the Cardano ecosystem.
Oh, thanks for that. Just one more question, sorry, real quick.
Let me take myself off mute. So there you go. You heard it from Cattle Daddy himself. I mean, we'll see, right? I mean, you guys make your own decision. Is he just offering lip service, or is this really going to be something phenomenal? I mean, he hasn't really ever let us down before, so we'll see.
But now that Chang hard fork happened, he can, and nobody can hold him accountable.
Right?
No, I'm just kidding. Dude, I love the man. I think he's great. He's very smart. I was saying that I've met a lot of people in my life that are celebrities or high net worth or highly influential people, and I have never felt any kind of anything. But I got nervous trying to talk to Charles. I'll tell you what, I got real freaking gay real quick. It was crazy. It was amazing. I was like, you know what I mean? Girls don't even do that to me. I mean, except my wife, you know, she scares me. She makes me nervous. I love her though.
Say highfalutin.
Highfalutin. Highfalutin. Man, gonna get me saying words like down yonder, over holler, all that nonsense. Right around the bend.
So apparently Qatar has introduced regulatory framework for digital assets. Coinbase's CLO said they've been in touch with both Trump and Kamala campaigns as they develop their crypto policies. Meh. And then 1.05 trillion wiped out from the U.S. stock market today. Look at that. That is just a bloody freaking Tuesday right there. So,
yep. And the worst part is when you look at your TradFi portfolio, just remember somebody else got that money that you lost and they're spending it.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Yeah, it's called the broker.
Yeah, the one on the other side of the trade. They made it. They did it. They did it. All righty, friends. So that concludes our show. I said highfalutin. And you know, it's a whole bunch of fugazi stuff happening in fugazi stuff happening in the market. But it's okay. You guys are paying attention. You're here. So if you do have any dry powder, you know, maybe wait just a little bit. And then go ahead and, you know, start picking your winners. You already know who they are at this point. If you're this active, you know who the winners are. So just invest in them. You know,
That's right.
Thanks again for a fantastic show, fellas. We love y'all. We love you more. Especially you, man. Back.
Yes. Yep. So in conclusion, everything's going to zero. We're all going to be poor.
Yep.
We are all going to get second jobs.
Yep.
But
next cycle, we'll have a chance. So as long as you got at least 4 more years of life, on that 4th or 5th year, we'll get a bull market again.
There we go.
Yeah. There's that optimism for you. No, but just kidding, guys. Just make sure you sell all your Solana and mint a JPEG boss, and you'll be okay.
There we go.
You know, protects you from the
JPEG boss. Even if you don't own a boss, check out tokenempire.xyz. Yes, and it is all my fault for sure. Check out tokenempire.xyz. Even if you don't hold a boss, because there is a free version of Token Empire.
It does some cool things. And test it out. It'll send you text messages. You can set specialized alerts. Come on, get it popping, guys.
We do. Oh, speaking of that, I need to set that up. We got the SMS message system working now.
Yep. It's not going to force you to KYC either.
No.
So G Blades, you can test it out now.
Yep. The dev just had to go back and forth. It took a little time getting AWS to authorize it, but it is fully authorized. I'm going to go in there and set some alerts tonight to make sure everything's working out. We do know there's a few little minor issues. Some of that's being worked out tonight. Some of it is a phase 2 thing, but check it out. Give us your feedback. We have a specific channel in Discord to give us your feedback.
Yep. So. Set an alert for 20% retrace decrease in Bitcoin. And before you wake up tomorrow, you'll have that text message that lets you know if it happened.
We don't. It's Cardano, bro. Cardano native app. But yeah.
Oh, you're right. IBTC.
IBTC. There we go.
There we go.
IBTC. All right, guys.
Thank you, guys. Take it easy. Share with a friend. We'll see you next time. Peace.